The question of is civility dead is one that I've had a long time to think about and try to develop an answer to, as many people that I'm close with have asked me this question throughout my lifetime, especially in recent years as I've begun to discuss my professional goals after college. As a millennial growing up in this age of entitlement, I've been witness to, and sadly occasionally been a part of, this immature predicament which is taking over our nation in many different facets, but I'm specifically going to focus on the idea of incivility in the workplace and in the media. After watching Ms. Crawford's speech, which asked the same question, and then hearing her responses and her solutions for the issue, it seems as if incivility in the workplace should be an easy problem to solve. She lists 3 things that college professionals should focus on doing when they first enter the professional world. 1. Disregard your sense of entitlement. 2. Do not speak your mind too freely and expect your advice to be followed as soon as possible. And 3. Pay older colleagues a much deeper form of respect. She summarizes her advice with the following simple plan of action. Be mindful, tactful, and respectful. As I previously stated, I believe that if these steps are followed, respect and civility in the workplace will increase. However, there are some who are not as optimistic about this issue. One is Dr. Jim Taylor, a professor at the University of San Francisco. He begins a piece that he wrote for the Huffington Post with, "Is civility dead? It sure seems so." He goes on to discuss how the quality of discourse has been decreasing for some time and continues to do so. He specifically addresses incivility in the political media, referencing the top dogs of news media, such as conservatives like Bill O'Reilly and Rush Limbaugh, and then the liberals like Reverend Al Sharpton and Keith Olbermann. Taylor discusses how, despite the fact that these sources of political information are good television and they make for good ratings, they are not promoting an active source of civility in the workplace. While they are producing these good results for TV, their shouting, name-calling, and overall theatrics are not purporting appropriate examples of how business professionals should behave in the workplace because they are not promoting civility, which he defines as an expression of a fundamental understanding and respect for the laws, rules, and norms, both written and explicit, that guide its citizens in understanding what is acceptable and unacceptable behavior. Taylor suggests that if civility continues to be brushed aside and valued as less important than other societal norms, society is going to stop functioning the way it should and catapult into an anarchy. This lack of civility can be seen everywhere these days, not just in the typical everyday workplace, but also among those in our society that we put so much value in and even idolize, such as athletes, musicians, and politicians. Gawker references 3 different cases which all happened during the same week in 2009, which showcased incivility. Number 1. Tennis player Serena Williams ranting and mouthing off to a line judge after she called Williams out on a foot fault. Number 2. Kanye West interrupting Taylor Swift's VMA speech as he claimed that she should not have won her award. And 3. Representative Joe Wilson heckling President Obama during his speech. Whether you think it is fair or not, celebrities are put on a pedestal, whereupon they are worshipped and idolized by us normal people. Their actions can have a lasting impact on many, but especially younger people, who are in general more easily influenced by others' actions. It is imperative for celebrities to take this into consideration, knowing that they have a prolific effect on their audiences. If a 13-year-old sees that Kanye West is not promoting civility in his career, what is going to make him think that he has to behave any differently? Despite the shortcomings I have discussed concerning civility, I'm still of the opinion that Ms. Crawford's suggestions to promote respectfulness in the workplace will work if business professionals will just try. It can be difficult and frustrating to accept that when you first enter the professional world, you are not going to get the same benefits, promotions, and winnings that your older colleagues have attained. However, you must accept that this is simply the way the business world works. You have to pay your dues at the beginning of your career, while also understanding that it will not always be this way. Incivility in the workplace will do nothing but hinder your career, whereas civility and respectfulness will lead to more opportunities and advancement in your career. Thank you for watching and listening to my speech about civility in the workplace, and I hope you have a great day.